installing some bar risers on my 2005 Triumph Sprint ST1050. These are the risers I am installing. This is the way it came packaged. It is a pretty simple job. I believe it is, at least. So far, only tool I'm thinking I'm going to need is just a hex key, size 6mm to be precise. It's required to remove 3 bolts on each side, 2 on top, and then the grip one on the end over here. I can actually probably show you better over here. That one right there. So 2 up top, 1 on the side. Just take those off. The handlebar is going to slide right off, and then you're going to install the new one on top. You're not going to use these old hardware bolts for the top, but you will use the provided ones. You are going to use the side one to grip it back in on top, though. So again, it's a fairly simple job, I believe. I mean, I haven't done it before, but from what I can see, it should be pretty easy. So let's go ahead and get started. I've already went ahead and loosened the bolts, so the rest should be pretty easy. You definitely want to at least hold on to these bolts in case you maybe want to go back to stock, or if you sell the bike later. Best bet is just to get a Ziploc bag, throw these in there. Maybe write up a small instruction if you want on how to undo it. But definitely put the date you did it as well. That's always an easy reminder in the future if you ever decide to look up when you did it. So again, just put what they are, what they're for, and when you did it. It's a great way of just keeping track of everything. I'll start with my left side over here. So again, that one just comes right out. Alright, so what you're gonna do is the kit is gonna come flat like this. You're gonna want to loosen these adjusters up with a 3mm hex key. Then you want to align your kit, your riser, with the 2 stock bolts right here. You want to align those holes, add your spacer and there, your bearing type. Just align those up, and then you're going to want to screw the 2 fasteners here on the side back up. That's what's going to allow you to maintain the piece up here. So once you do that, then you're going to throw your actual bar up here back on. So again, you want to line all those holes up. Then you're going to take the supplied hardware.
Alright, so what you're going to want to do is just tighten these down with your hex key. The more you tighten, the lower the bar is going to go in. As you can see, I'm doing rotations on them because you don't want to tighten one side down too fast. After this, you're going to want to adjust your grip bar to tighten it around the riser. At the end, you're going to have a total of 5 screws you're going to want to check on. The 2 on top, 1 on the side for the grip, and then you have the 2 little small ones to clamp the tubing and the kit together.
There's the first one again. You just want to snug tight it, and then when you take it out for a ride, you want to come back and make sure you double check them again. Make sure they haven't came loose in the ride as well. So there's the first one. I'll do the next one, and then I'll come back. Alright, so there's the install on both ends. As you can see, the housing over here barely misses the front fairing. On this end, it does tap it a little bit. Not sure how much you can see over there, but on this end, it does snug in there. I don't see it being a problem since that's all the way to the left, and only time it should hit that is, I guess, if I lock the fork, which I store the bike in a storage unit. I rarely lock the forks, but there's that. I'm gonna go take it out for a ride now, just around the block, see how they feel, and then after that ride, again, I'm gonna come back in, tighten everything out. That's it. I did come with these little caps on top. You just put those in when you're done, just cover the hole up. I did have a little bit of trouble with the right side since there's so many more cables connected to it. One thing I did notice was my brake hose is very tight, but it is at an upward angle, so I might end up loosening it and readjusting it. Doing so, of course, is going to introduce air into the hose, so I'm probably going to have to bleed out the brakes after that. So I just want to double check, make sure it works okay first before I have to do that, as that's a last case scenario. Other than that, all the other cables are very nice and loose. So again, I'm going to take the bike out. I'm going to squid it up, but I'm just riding around here on the property, so no glove, no love any other time, guys. Make sure you remember that. Other than that, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. If you're looking into these, again, it's a very easy project. I came from a cruiser, so I'm used to having a more relaxed feel to my hand. This bike is a sports touring bike, but you know, it's a very aggressive stance to it. I am leaning forward on it instead of upright. So that's one thing that I, didn't like when I first brought the bike home. But hopefully with these bars, from the reviews that I read, it, a lot of people do say that it does help a lot on the wrist. So that's what I'm hoping for. Next up is going to be changing out the grips. The factory ones have no cushion on them. So I bought these nice set of aftermarket grips that I'll be installing soon. But again, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. Let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you guys around. 2 Wheel texting out.